Hi, my name is Rachel. I'm a certified hypnotist of about 7 years with the National Guild of Hypnotists, and I am streaming free hypnosis sessions live on my Twitch channel. You can go there to ask questions, or feel free to ask questions in the comments below. If this is your first time doing a hypnosis session, I've got a video explaining a little bit about hypnosis and what it feels like. I've got a link to that in the description below. If this is your first time doing a past life regression session, I also have a video explaining a little bit about that. Again, the link is in the description below. I also have a link to my email if you want to send me any questions. Now, hypnosis tends to release a lot of toxins in your body, so it's a really good idea. You always want to have water when you're doing a hypnosis session. You may need it in the middle of the session, but always drink it afterward. It's also a good idea to have any Kleenex if you need that. Also a good idea to have pillows and maybe a blanket, because you tend to get kind of chilly while you're in hypnosis, so it's good to have those all within arm's reach while you're doing a session. Feel free to comment below what you experience, because all hypnosis is self-hypnosis and everyone's going to experience it a little bit differently. Let me know in the comments below, and remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so anytime I upload a new video about hypnosis or a free session, you'll be the first to see it. Just go ahead and take an easy, deep breath and let it out. And as you're letting out that breath, just go ahead and allow your eyes to close gently. Now I want you to imagine you're riding on a train. It doesn't have to be a clear, vivid image or even an image at all. But just mentally put yourself on a train, imagining to the best of your ability that you are going on a fun, relaxing, much needed trip. Go ahead and take in another slow, easy breath, as if you are inhaling this wonderful thought of going on this trip. Inhale the relaxation these thoughts bring, and make sure that when you exhale, you are releasing any unwanted stress that might keep you from fully relaxing once you arrive at your destination. And maybe you have stress stored in your feet or ankles, and you are now allowing yourself to let it go with every exhale you release. You need to clear out space for the relaxation that awaits you, so you consciously focus in on the stress you have stored in your calves, knees, and thighs, deciding to let it go. Imagine, if you can, that the stress is physically leaving your body in the form of your breath as you exhale, a little more with every breath out. Even if you don't actually feel the stress leaving your body, just imagine it to the best of your ability. It does not have to be perfect, just whatever you imagine it might feel like to let go of what is no longer serving your highest good, your greatest joy. And I mean really letting it go so that it never returns, and so that the best in you can be brought out. Next, imagine any tension or strain stored in your hips or abdomen is gathering as you take in your next slow, easy breath. As that tension and strain prepare for their release into the world outside of your body. And now, let that happen. Let them go. And as those unwanted symptoms of stress exit your body, they take with them any tension and strain stored in your chest, maybe even up into your neck. In fact, really consciously focus on letting go of the stress in your neck and shoulders, because that is where a lot of people hold theirs. Do whatever you can to mentally let that go, because you know it is not serving you a positive purpose at this particular moment. Any unwanted, tense energy is also now being released from your arms, including your elbows, forearms, hands, even your fingers. And if you held any tension or strain in your face muscles, that is now being released, along with the stress you were holding on to in the rest of your body. Now you take in a long, easy, deep breath, releasing whatever uncomfortable energy still remained on the breath that you let out. And because you cleared out all of that space, it's time to let the energy of relaxation slowly seep in to take its place. Imagine that a comfortable blue wave of relaxing peace is showering down upon you, starting from the top of your head, where it slowly coats the back and sides of your head, along with every muscle in your forehead, eyes, cheeks, and jaw. That relaxing shower of energy now moves slowly down your neck, radiating into your shoulders before moving down into your arms, elbows, into your hands and your fingers. Some people even report a slight tingling sensation in their fingertips, which just goes to show their body is relaxing right along with their thoughts of that very thing happening. And as the relaxation moves down through those arms, it is also seeping down into your chest, back, and abdomen at the same time. Imagine it totally encompassing those areas with your conscious mind, giving it permission to do so, just because your conscious mind knows it would be good for your body to experience that relaxation. The enjoyable, peaceful feeling is now seeping down into your thighs, encompassing them before filling your knees and calves, almost turning them into a type of buttery consistency with this comfortable, somewhat silky, free type of feeling. And now flows down into your ankles, feet, and toes, ultimately just relaxing your entire body. Now, remember that train you were imagining you were on? Let's get back to that, and as I count from 5 down to 1, you will be as imaginative as possible and really putting yourself in that scene of traveling in a nice train where you have an entire cozy cabin all to yourself. 5, perhaps you see, hear, or feel like you are there. Just know that whatever you imagine is going to be unique to you. Even if you aren't able to totally imagine it, just do your best even thinking about being part of the scene. 4, you are sitting by the window, watching the world fly by. Or maybe you're focusing a little bit higher up at that vast blue above. with its soft, wispy clouds making their way slowly across the sky. 3, any sounds you might hear in your conscious environment, or even my environment, or even this music that I'm playing in the background. All of those sounds will sing you into a more deeply comfortable state, just like the steady sound of the train on the tracks. 2, immersing yourself in this environment as much as you possibly can. 1, now focusing on how you are sitting on the chair or bench by the window. Are your legs folded beneath you? Crossed or maybe uncrossed out in front? Perhaps you are lying down and they are comfortably resting on the bench. Just sit in the position that is most comfortable for you as you continue looking out the window. You notice how the amount of trees passing by is slowly increasing, as is the amount of lush, bright greenery and colorful flowers you see. And with every passing tree, your feeling of safety and security grows, as if the trees are safely hiding and protecting you. The more of them there are, the better you feel about being here. It's as if the more trees, the more positive energy vibes you have flowing through you. Eventually, you start to see nothing but trees, with a small creek winding through them not far from the train tracks. And that's when you notice the train is starting to slow down. It has reached its destination in the middle of a beautiful, almost enchanted, magical-looking forest that fills you with an overwhelming feeling of peace and calm. When the train comes to a stop, you stand from your seat at the window and you move to the front of the train, where the door to the outside is open and welcoming you out. As you exit the train, you step down onto the soft green grass and head toward a welcoming, grassy area near the bank of the small creek. This is when you just stop to take in a slow, relaxing breath as you reflect on your appreciation of this beautiful place and the fact that you are in it. The smell of the air is fresh, crisp, and clean, and the sound of the creek gently rippling over the rocks has a comforting effect on you. There is a large, flat rock with a smooth surface on top that's big enough for you to lie on, and that rock is nestled safely in a soft patch of bright green moss next to the creek. You decide to lie down and get comfortable. You even close your eyes for a moment to take a breath, knowing you are completely safe here. This is a safe place where you are free from concern or worry, free from harm, and completely free to think about whatever you want or need to. In fact, go ahead and take the next few moments without the sound of my voice to enjoy this environment you have created in the privacy of your own mind. You are doing a wonderful job. And it's important for you to remember that this place is always here, just for you. Anytime you ever feel overwhelmed or unprepared, you can visit this safe place. Anytime you feel stressed out, worried about something or someone, you feel helpless, fearful. Anytime you feel any uncomfortable emotion whatsoever and want to calm yourself, you can come here to this safe place to both ground and rejuvenate yourself. It is your safe place, created for and by you, for use anytime you want or need it, especially as we move forward in this session. You can visit this beautiful, amazing, awe-inspiring environment if you so choose, knowing it benefits you every time you come here to reset. Now, as you enjoy this wonderful environment, find yourself making your way back to the train. You have a few more destinations you would like to visit, so it's time to find your way back to that cozy cabin of yours, where you can sit by the window and enjoy the beauty of this place as it goes by. I want you to imagine that train is like a time machine, and it is capable of traveling both forwards or backwards in time. In fact, that's what the train is doing right now. It's making its way back in time to a positive memory from earlier in your life, a time as a young adult or teen that you may not have thought about in years, or possibly even decades. It does not matter how long ago it happened or how deeply buried it is in your memory. It is still gradually making its way back to you. Whatever the first memory is that comes to mind, do you think or feel like it is a happy one? Is it maybe something you wish you could go back to because there wasn't as much stress or maybe responsibility as you have right now? Was it a simpler time? What is this memory that is making its way back to you, and how are you experiencing it? Is it something visual? Maybe even just colors or patterns seeming to appear or transition? Maybe are you getting an actual picture in your mind? Is it simply a feeling like you get when someone is close by and you know even without looking at them, only this time it's a memory instead of a person? Maybe there's a person in the memory. Does this memory make you feel a particular way? Elicit a certain type of feeling? Are there any sounds associated with it? Go ahead and let that memory just come to you in whatever way it decides to present itself. As the train you are riding continues on down the tracks, imagine it as moving even further back in time now. You find yourself approaching a precious memory from when you were just a child now, no older than 6 or 7. Again, allow the train to roll toward that memory without you having to force it. And start using your senses to allow that old moment in time to present itself to you. It is always nice to recall the sweeter, more innocent times from our past. So let yourself enjoy it a little bit. You are doing an incredible job, even if you simply just feel relaxed. So let's head down the tracks to the next stop, the next memory, not necessarily a stop. Now this one, it's going to be much further from where we started on this journey. It goes way back in time to when you were not even born yet, but growing inside of your mother's womb, where it was quiet, safe, warm, before the harshness of the world even touched your skin or light pierced your young eyes for the very first time. I will stay quiet on my end to allow this memory to come to you as much as possible. It is now time for the train to move on, and as it continues its path back in time, another important memory is starting to form now. Possibly outside the windows of the train. Maybe in a book you decide to pick up and flip through. Or even just in the privacy of your own mind as you relax there in your cabin and let your mind go where it will. Now, this memory is from a particularly long time ago. Things were different then. And therefore your current mind that lives in this moment should let go of expectations or preconceived notions and just let things present themselves in whatever they will, way they will, regardless if it makes sense to you or not. There will be time to analyze it later. As the memory begins to form, go ahead and let yourself experience however your subconscious mind is presenting it to you. Some people start to see simple colors or images, even if they're fuzzy. Others get a feeling of familiarity or maybe recognition as a memory starts to come back to them. You might even start to hear sounds that make you question if those sounds are originating from your environment or maybe from this memory which is stored in your powerful subconscious mind. But the most important thing is to let go of any expectations. Let it come to you. just be free and open to experiencing whatever, whether it be something small or something significant, only stepping into the memory if it is safe to do so. And let me repeat that. Only step into this memory as if it is happening to you if it is safe to do so. Remembering all the while, you always have the power to step back out of the memory and view it from a distance, if needed. And if you get a feeling that it is not safe to step into this memory, continue just observing without actually getting involved in it. And remember, you will have time to analyze everything later. Right now, just experience without the sound of my voice. So what is happening in this memory? Why do you think that you are revisiting this particular moment? Is there something significant about it? Is there some way that this memory can serve you right now? Is there a message or some type of symbolism you can take from this to help you in your current life? Honestly, it does not matter how strong or weak this memory is coming in for you, or if you feel unable to determine your feelings on it exactly. But go ahead and take a moment now, without the sound of my voice, to just get any last information you possibly can from this moment, or just continue to let it come to you. Make sure to have patience with yourself and send yourself the love and appreciation you deserve for even taking the time out to enjoy this moment and being open enough to embark on this internal journey, no matter the outcome you personally experienced or are experiencing at this moment. Bring your focus again back onto your breathing, taking in some more slow, easy, comfortable breaths. Remember that you can revisit this train at any time you want, and it will always have new destinations and adventures to take you on that will help you learn through your past. And no matter what your experience this time, keep in mind that the process of hypnosis gets even easier the more you do it. All you need to do is set aside the time. Now, focus again on your breathing as I slowly count you up from 1 to 5. 1, feeling an overall appreciation for the deep level of relaxation you have allowed yourself, given yourself permission to experience in this session, knowing you are absolutely in control and can feel this way again whenever you want. 2, slowly and gently allowing certain feelings and conscious sensitivities to return to your body. 3, perhaps certain sounds and noises are coming back into your awareness as you slowly return to a lighter state. 4, remembering to keep this calm, peaceful feeling with you even after coming back up. And 5, with a slow, easy breath, allow your eyes to open slowly, taking all the time you may need. There's no need to rush. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment below what you experienced. There are no wrong answers. Everybody experiences it differently. If you have any new ideas for new hypnosis sessions I could do, feel free to let me know. Also let me know if you've got any pictures or videos you may like to see in the background of my hypnosis streams on Twitch. I'm happy to give anyone credit if you want more exposure, but I'm always looking for new material for the backgrounds. Remember, I also do private sessions. If you're interested in those, I've got a link to my email in the description below, as well as links to other videos that I've done explaining hypnosis and other free sessions.